Some of you are sitting here today, you don't know the power of sin. You don't know that sin kills, not because of its magnitude. Sin is like the venom of a snake. Does snake kill people because it's a big snake? What makes snake to kill? Just the venom. Does snake need to bite somebody 4 times before the person can die? How many times, please? Once. When you don't have a conviction of the power of the effect of sin, you may be imagining that your sin is not big enough to send you to hell. It's a lack of conviction. For example, some of you, as you are here now, you regard some sins as very great sins, and that's the one to repent about. But small sins like lying, you regard it as mere diplomacy. That's lack of conviction. That's lack of a genuine and proper conviction. When a man is convicted and convinced about what sin is, he will never play with it. Do you know that it was sin that drove Adam from the beautiful accommodation that God gave him? Do you know that it's sin that turned his life naked? Do you know that it was sin that made all that would have been growing for him to become thorns and thistles? You don't know? Do you know that? Do you know that it was sin that made pregnancy a dreaded experience and childbearing a problematic problem in the lives of every man? Do you know it was sin? Do you know it was sin that gave sickness opportunity to manifest in the life of a man? Have you ever thought about it? Do you know that it's sin that gave the devil the audacity to oppress people in this world? Have you ever known that? Do you know that it was sin? It was sin that turned the whole world into a wilderness. That nothing does not naturally grow good for any man. Sin made God to curse the land for the sake of man. And I tell you, you may not know. You may think that was original sin. Every sin has the same nature. Sin that is made by God will turn against you. Once you begin to live in sin, the ground is cursed already for your sake. Once you begin to fall into sin, you bring a problem not only to your life, but to your children and to your children's children. Once sin comes, sin normally plucks a man out of God's garden for his life and throws him into where? Into the bush. You are not getting me yet. Sin will take you away from where you are supposed to be and find fulfillment and put you in the wilderness and make you to start struggling with wild animals. Sin, you may think it's very small. Sin, anywhere it is allowed, it turns God's eyes away from you and places a sword in the hand of the angels that will have helped your life. Oh, so you don't know.